Hi, tonight I am going to be making some Prima-like flowers to start with, based on the Prima Madeiros flowers. Now, I can't really afford Prima flowers, so I was looking at the tutorial and I'd bought some I Am Roses flowers and I thought they looked absolutely perfect for Prima Madeiros flowers. So I have several different ways to make them. This is the first flower we're going to make. It's in seedless preserves. Seedless preserves, of course, is a Tim Holtz distress ink from the fall collection, and that being the case, you cannot get re-inkers or distress stains for them. Now, you want to put enough on your non-stick sheet to coat 2 flowers and your center flower. And I'm trying to get my shimmer spray to work. Of course, you can use plain water if you like, if you're going to decorate a different way. I have already done my first layer to save some time. I'm going to use an aqua painter and mix this all together, and then just paint the tips of the flower. And because I didn't actually do all these at the same time, it's probably going to be a little bit of a different colour, because it looks like it's going to come out a little bit darker this time. So I generally like to do all my flowers together, but because I was doing a tutorial, I thought I'd jump ahead and get some prepared so I could do this tutorial a lot faster. So there's our flower. Now that is a good bit darker than that, so obviously I haven't added enough water this time. And then we just paint it onto our flower. I've added a touch more water because I didn't think there was quite enough. I forgot again, but I usually cut the green off the bottom, the leaves off the bottom, because I don't like it on my end flower. I think it looks better without the green. Just trying to get it into all the white spots so we can have good coverage. And there we have one flower done. Now, of course you're going to dry them first, but because I don't have time, being a video and I'm already a few minutes in, this only has 9 minutes, so I am going to layer them, and I generally stick one first, whichever one I choose to be my higher one, and this time I'm going to use the light one on top and then the darker one on the bottom, and there we have a flower. Now, of course, you can paint as little in or as far in as you like. The less you put on, the less it will go in, but the more you put on, the more it will draw inwards because it soaks it up. Next, I am going to use mustard seed distress stain. Now, I've already pre-done all of this. I'm just going to show you with this. Prime, make sure there's some colour on top. Soak your leaves into it, your petals into it, so that they draw up some of the colour. and then you're done. Now this, you can either leave white or you can add a lot more colour and spray it so that the colour actually gets in there. All I did was swipe it across to get the colour in there. Now if you want more colour in there, just hold it on so it soaks down into the petals. And then layer them. This is not a Prima flower, Prima-like flower, and then you just layer them like that. I am just showing you how to do different flowers. Now, this one is the right persimmon, however you say it. Now, you just take a small stylus, and you press the end of your petal in there. Now, for this flower, you don't want too much colour. Otherwise, well, the lighter colours are not so bad, but when you use the darker colours, if you use too much, you end up with a flower looking like that. What we want is something that looks like that, so the colour's more varied. So that flower's coloured, it doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see. I'm just showing you that you can do it different ways. Another way you can also use your distress stains, if you want a lighter colour, is to put them straight on your craft mat and spritz them with water, and that will give you a lighter colour. Now you want to make sure you get enough colour on these petals so that when you spritz it with water or shimmer mist, the colour's going to soak right into the petals. Okay, so what we do now is, for this one, we just spray it with water. Give it a spritz. And as you can see, the colours are spreading into the flower. For the rest of them, what we need is some pools of water, and then we pull the colour down into the petal with the water. You need to go about just over halfway, and then it will pull gradually pull the rest of the colour towards the middle. As you can see, I'm holding my petals up because it seems to give a better colour. When you hold your petals down, it tends to soak up pools of water if you lay them down like that, so I hold them up to try and get the water to soak upwards. I'm on a bit of a slope, so everything's sliding towards me at the moment, and I only have 55 seconds left. So what I will do is, when I am finished this flower and everything is dried and assembled, I will show you. I will probably do this to the mustard seed flower as well, as I think that's what I had in mind when I pulled out the flowers for that one. So thank you for watching my first YouTube tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will answer. And I hope you enjoyed my first video.